Well, the summer of 2015 was like no other. The forest fires just raged throughout the province, and the smoke just blanketed the valleys so thick it blocked out the sun. It almost felt surreal. With the summer temperatures being so high, it had been weeks since I'd seen any wildlife. I decided to get out of the valley and head up high into the mountains. I was hoping I'd find some clearer air and possibly see some wildlife that had also tried to escape some of this heat. I headed up to the Texas Creek area, which is an interesting zone. To the south you have the Stein Valley, and to the north you have the Duffy Lake region. It's really bordering two climactic zones of the coastal range and the more dry interior. Access to this area can be very difficult, and a good 4x4 is absolutely necessary. The Tacoma is the perfect vehicle for this kind of terrain. The off-road capability of these trucks is legendary. Heading up this trail, the alders really started to close in tight, and I thought I might have ran out of trail. But I persevered, and I'm glad I did, because when I broke out into the alpine, I was rewarded with the most magnificent views. It was like nothing I've experienced before. I've never driven a truck up into this elevation before in such a wild landscape. It was just amazing to look around and see this incredible mountains all around me. As soon as I got up to this plateau in the alpine, within minutes I had a visitor to my campsite. It was incredible. This doe mule deer, instead of scaring her away, she actually came over closer to check me out. She was getting so close I literally could have reached out and touched her with my hand. It was so incredible to have this animal so close to me and curious about my presence, because so often they're afraid of humans, and it's just so nice to let them feel comfortable around you, because that's the way I'd only want it to be anyways. And then she slowly slipped away into the night. What a great moment, one I'll just never forget. I woke up early the next morning, eager to explore the area and see what else I would find. Within a few minutes I saw another mule deer, but this time a buck, really beautiful looking animal, and he was just enjoying the fresh grass that was found up high. I got some great shots of some sparrows hunting some crickets out in the meadows. I was surprised that they were savanna sparrows, because normally this bird is more associated with drier grasslands down low. But I guess just like me, it was up here escaping the heat and trying to find cooler conditions and fresh air. From here I made a short drive down to the Jesmond fire lookout. This is an old abandoned lookout perched high up on this mountaintop. This road is not for the faint of heart. It's like a goat path that's just stuck to the side of the mountain. It's pretty exciting driving getting up there, and when you arrive to the top you realize you've really arrived somewhere special. I looked down in the grass below and I could see a couple of black bears. It was pretty exciting. I haven't seen a lot of bears this year just because of the hot weather, and their food has been probably more challenging for them than normal. A lot of people associate bears with eating meat, but the black bears are really just foraging on greens as much as they can and berries when they find them. It's almost like watching grazing cows sometimes. Well, that was an unforgettable journey up into these mountains. We may only get a handful of spectacular moments in our lives, and often they come when you push your boundaries. But when you get to places like this, the mountains seem taller, and the skies seem bluer, and just maybe the stars shine a little brighter.